Hello children, how are you? Hope you all are fit and fine at your home. So let's begins our next topic of the chapter 3, Fiber to Fabric for class 6. As we have already studied in the previous video that what are natural fiber, what are plant fiber, what are animals fiber, or what are synthetic fiber. Also we have studied how the fibers is spun into yarns and fabrics are made up of yarns. So on the basis of that earlier video, let's answer some following questions, some oral questions. Here you can see the first question is, which of the yarn or fiber is thinner? So as you know children, clothes, that is the fabric, clothes means fabric. Fabrics are made up of yarn and yarn are made up of fiber. So which one will be more thinner? Yes, of course, fiber will be more thinner. So take care, fiber is more thinner. Name one animal fiber. So animal fiber you can write anything, silk, wool, these all are animal fiber. Name a plant having usable fiber in its body. So plants having usable fiber in its body, these are coconut, cotton, jute, etc. These all plants have usable fiber in its body. Name the fiber of which tree is called core. So core is obtained from the plant that is called coconut. Coconut fiber is also called core. Name a synthetic fiber. So you can name any of the synthetic fiber like nylon, rayon, polyester, etc. So these are the answers. Now let's start the next topic of this chapter, that is the cotton, the most common fiber which we are using in our day-to-day life and especially during the summer season, that is cotton. So let's study about cotton, how it cultivated, in which type of soil, what should be the weather and how all the process done. So let's start to learn about cotton. Cotton was known to the ancient people for the long. Cotton was being used in India around 1800 BC before Christ. The Greek historian Herodotus 500 BC introduced cotton to the Europeans. So cotton was known to the ancient people. The most ancient fiber is cotton. Okay, and in India cotton is cultivated in the northern, western and central and western part. Maharashtra, Gujarat, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu and Madhya Pradesh. All these states are known for the cultivation of good quality of cotton. So cultivation of cotton, what it needs, what are its necessities? First point is, cotton plants need warm climate. So during during spring season, when the climate is not very hot nor very cold, during that time the cotton is cultivated. Mostly it needs a good quality of sunlight, yes, and warmth of the weather. So it cultivated during the warm climate. Cotton is cultivated in black clay soil. Children, especially the black clay soil is very much suitable for the growth of cotton. Now third, the sowing of cotton crop is done in early spring. So as I told you children, the sowing of cotton crops, the seeds of the cotton crops are sowed to the field during early spring. On that time the weather is not very cold nor very hot, but the warmth remain in the weather and it is very much suitable for the cotton plant to grow. Now the next, cotton plants are bushy and 1 to 2 meter tall. That means cotton plants are shrub. It is not a tree, not a herb, not climbers, not creepers, but actually it is bushy plant having 1 to 2 meter tall. That means it is a shrub. Okay, the plants start flowering in about 60 days and give a whitish yellow flower which turn reddish in a few days time. So children, once you show the seed of the cotton in the soil, so after 60 days, that is after 2 months, the flowers start growing. Okay, it gives flower and give whitish yellow flower. At the earlier stage, the color of the flowers are whitish yellow, but as the day passed, as it becomes mature, that it turns into reddish in a few day time. So whitish yellow flower turns into reddish in color after some day. Okay, so but flower always appears in a cotton plant after 60 days of showing. That means after 2 months of showing. Now comes to this one. Flower slowly grows into spherical walnut size structure. So after turning into reddish color, it again slowly grows into spherical walnut size structure. You know what do you mean by walnut? Walnut means akharot. Did you have seen akharot? देखिए हो कभी? Yes, I have. I know that many of you have seen akharot. Walnut size structure. That means after turning into reddish color, it slowly changes into spherical round shape walnut size structure. These are called cotton balls, and after it turns fully into spherical walnut size structure, it is called cotton balls. Inside the cotton balls are cotton seed, and inside these balls it contains seeds, and fibers of cotton grows on these seeds. Okay, so fibers of cotton plant grows in these seeds. During maturing, the green cotton balls turn into brown. So after few days, when the flower turns from whitish yellow to reddish, after reddish to walnut size fruit, on that time it remains green, but after some days when it becomes matured, it turns into brown color. Okay, at maturity the cotton balls burst open and the white cotton fibers can be seen. So at maturity, when it's fully matured, the cotton balls burst open and cotton seeds can be seen like that. You can see here this cotton ball burst open and seeds contain the fiber of cotton, loose cottons. Okay, so these cotton fibers dry in sun and becomes fluffy. Cotton is hand picked from the plants, but it is also, the picking of cotton also can be done in a machine. Now comes to the next page, 38. Processing of cotton. The cotton picked up from the plant still has its seed in it. So the cottons which are picked from the plant still have some seeds inside it. These seeds are pulled out of the cotton with the help of steel comb. This process of removing cotton seed from cotton pod is called ginning. Ginning can be done by hand or also by machine. So what do you mean by ginning? Yes, of course, the removal of cotton seed from the cotton pods, that is called ginning, because when the cotton seed fibers are picked up from the plant, they still contain some of the seeds, and these seeds are removed from the cotton fibers by steel comb. Okay, big steel comb. So this removing process is called ginning. Ginning can be done by hand or by machine also. Here you can see ginning machine. Here cotton seeds are removing from the cotton fibers. So here, do you know, in olden days the cotton yarns used to be spun directly from the ginned cotton with the help of spinning wheel called charkha during the olden days, and now these days also. Did you have heard about khadi clothes? Yes, this khadi cloth is actually the cotton which are directly the cotton yarn used to be spun directly from the ginned cotton with the help of a spinning wheel. Means after ginning, it is spun by the help of a machine that is called charkha. It is a hand machine, and khadi clothes are actually prepared by hand machine. So the ginned cotton is compressed with hydraulic presses with bales weighing about 200 kg. So after ginning, the cotton is pressed and converted into bales, big balls containing 200 kg weight. The bales of raw cottons are transported by trucks, railway and ships to the factories and industries. So now comes to spinning cotton yarn. So after obtaining the fiber from the seeds, after ginning, what happened? It is sent to the factories and industries through trucks and railways. Now comes to spinning process. How the yarns are made up of? By the help of fibers. The raw cotton is supplied to the industry in the form of bales. This cotton is converted into yarn through following steps. The process of making yarn from fiber is called spinning. So children, the process by which fibers are used to make yarn, that is called spinning. That means not only one but 2, 3, 4 or many more fibers can be spun or twisted to make the yarn. So now what are the process to make the yarn? First, the raw cotton is loosened and cleaned from the straw and dried leaves, etc. The clean cotton is then fed into a machine. Here the cotton fibers are combed, straightened and converted into a ropes-like loose strand. This strand is called sleever. So first of all, the raw cotton is loosened and cleaned from the straw and dry leaves if it has. After that, it is combed, nicely straightened and converted into rope-like loose strand. Rope-like loose strand, that is called sleever. The strand of cotton fibers is converted into yarn on spinning machine. During spinning, the strand is pulled and twisted at the same time. During twisting, make the yarn stronger. So after making of sleever, the ropes like structure, 2, 3 slevers or 4, 5 slevers are together pulled and twisted one by one. Okay, so and by this way the yarns are made up of. This is cotton yarn spool, and twisting make the yarn stronger. So from yarn to fabric, there are many ways by which fabric is made from yarn, but mainly the two processes are weaving and knitting. So children, there are many processes to convert fabric from the yarn, but the mainly two processes are weaving and knitting. So I think this is enough for today. We will continue our class in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.